Welcome to Virginia Tech, and you said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the defending national champions, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. From inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Making side adjustments here. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Scanning the field, it's Watson. Working that wide receiver screen. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll take it himself. Finding an escape route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Adams.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They want to run this quarterback. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Run it with the fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Snow. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Gets the 1st one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Watson. The screen, he's got wheels. Quick step and go. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
The Hokies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
How many first downs is that alone? Just on this drive, the defense, if they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Watson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and long. They want to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Here's the handoff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to...
And he's got it inside the 35. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Snow. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell.
Oh, he's got some space. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Hokey, 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 high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game and the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built, just a tough group of individuals.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Watson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Give to the running back. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground for them so far, has his eyes set on that 1,400-yard mark. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Hokies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Touchdown, Hokies! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. himself make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Handoff to the single running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Breaks the tackle. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the tight end. To throw, it's Watson. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. On the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Using his legs, it's Mason. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Watson. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy
trying to burn this defensive back. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they... make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Now, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Snow. And they're able to make the tackle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
On 3rd down, going up top. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Was to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Watson. Fires to the right. It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
The screen, he can go. There he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The hardest thing to do in college football is tackling the open field. These guys are so fast, so elusive. You just want to get them on the ground. You see the swing and the miss there. It leads to extra yards. So hard for a defense to get those guys on the ground.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go to the counter play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The play action fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 15 to Georgia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff to the single back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. He's got it. The ball pops out on the return. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Turnovers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come at different points in the game, and they come from different parts of the game. On special teams, to get a turnover, man, that is huge.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Made the play on the pick. Was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they have got to try and take this running back away.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hokies will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball.
Touchdown, Virginia! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Makes the grab. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Paul.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
QB draw. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking to pass, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Dances away. Going right and going deep. He's got it at the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He's got 93 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. Smart decision. Second half, being up by 1 doesn't help you. Getting that 2-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the single back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Green. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Inside the 15. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
27.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Turning it on. Touchdown, Cavaliers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Off the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with champions.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get...
Caught at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 25 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Watson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Adams.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holloway. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because of those timeouts.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason.
After a dramatic and competitive regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on last season's national champions, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on 3rd down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a 1st down to keep this drive alive.
And the Cavaliers have 1st and 10 here. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Ball handed off. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
An excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from defenders. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge game like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that 2nd-level defenders guessing.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. The receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Cavaliers are going to take advantage of the red zone trip here. And now the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that catch is hauled in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. The quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's past the 35. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They were not going to catch him that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes in knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up. Throwing off play action. Now rolling out to his left. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Cavaliers are looking to keep this drive going. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver grabs it. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Here's the handoff. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pass back, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Cavaliers! They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First and 10, looking to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It's your hands a little shaky.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
God, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. With the catch, it's Taylor. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Boy, this defense can fly to the football. He does a nice job of breaking one tackle, but look at the defenders. 5, 6 guys flying to the football to keep him short of the first down.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Handoff to the back. Tackle, but first down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And this one is caught.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The Yellow Jackets will look to convert here on 4th down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. Just trying to get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
The back's got it. He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Breaks in open space. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Gets hauled in here over the middle, and they convert on third down. Move the ball to a 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Ball handed off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Pump over the middle. It's Green. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And the Cavaliers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the back. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And the Cavaliers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Off the play fake on first down. Bringing pressure. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
But that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
They get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Quarterback still with the football. That one moves the ball to the 16.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Hand it off for a draw. Picks up the force, looking for more. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
It's an option look. Both areas steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking for some space. It's Stewart. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Finding some room at the 25. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game. What a day.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Hand off to the single back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance.
Who's in the clear? And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Virginia. They finish off the scoring drive.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception of this football game.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. We go with a direct snap. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, and another incompletion.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at the 40. And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He's got it in the open. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Cavaliers line up on 1st and 10 now. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. First down, looking for more now. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He lets it go on the move. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So, second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab by the receiver. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, I cannot believe we're still in the first half. This guy's already got a couple touchdowns. Now he's adding to his receiver total here by picking up another first down and more yards.
And the Cavaliers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Send the back in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Well, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open wide receiver.
Here comes a handoff. That's the first down and more. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The Yellow Jackets are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. First and goal, handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cavaliers will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stockton. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Keeps it on the draw. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Here we go on 4th down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And they'll use the ground game here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moves out of the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they get the completion. The Cavaliers look to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a good gain.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. 2nd down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And set. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. On the move now. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Oh, what a grab! Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Cavaliers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
2nd down and goal. Looking to throw it again. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the extra point was up and good.
Georgia Tech, 24.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the 1 here. Lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Rogers. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
On the run, it's Powell. First down and more. He's still running. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. And the Yellow Jackets starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They're going to run it here. Makes a nice move there. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Looking for his back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This offense is still clicking.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. Defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he makes the grab in the end zone. The 2-pointer gets him back within a field goal. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the back.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough
To move the chains, first down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. He steps out of bounds, a solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
In 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Handoff on a single back formation. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Georgia Tech, 32.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Pulls it in. It's Green. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. The returner is brought down to start on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at the 28. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That run moves the ball across the 35.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Finds his man. It's Rodgers. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, and you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Play action fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Rodgers. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Boy, this guy is having some kind of day. That's another catch for him. And this time out of the slot, he picks up the first down.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. The reception hits him at 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Now, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on 4th down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And that sets up a return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here's the first play of the drive now, the beginning of the 41. First down, they're going to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. As the first down is still going. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Goes out the stiff arm. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. He's back to throw again on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a great call here by the offense coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at 25. The first play of the drive now, the 25. And the running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? They'll run it here. Breaking tackles. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick catch over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He escapes the pocket. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete as he just... overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Cavaliers will look to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Catch made by the tight end. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Chris, I love how they keep trusting their quarterback. Nice job of getting a completion, positive yards. Now we got 2nd and goal, critical time in this game. I would keep trying to find those one-on-one matchups. Let the quarterback find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one final play, and they've got to get it in the end zone for the score with a shot to win the game.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.